This round is about baking. Do you bake a lot?
No, not a baker.
Question 1. What soft bread roll is often eaten with hamburgers?
Buns?
Yeah, buns. For hamburgers and
Hamburger
pants. Or you could have a hot dog bun. You can have a hot cross bun. You could have what other buns are there? Dinner rolls. We call those buns.
Bunny rabbit.
Bunny rabbits. Question 2. What do you wear to keep your clothes clean while baking?
An apron.
Yes. An apron is an important thing because if you're like me, you tend to make a mess when you cook or bake or splash things or get things on yourself. And that apron protects your clothes so that your moms don't say, oh, now it's going to leave a stain and all the things, right? Question 3. Which country is famous for inventing croissants?
France. Oh.
France. France. Croissants. Oh. We just talked about croissants in our episode about France a couple weeks ago. So
wasn't I in that one? I feel like I remember talking about that.
We totally talked about that one because croissants are part of a French breakfast traditionally. Question 4. What kitchen tool is used to help flatten dough?
A rolling pin.
Rolling pin is the answer. So I think a rolling pin can either have handles, like the one that I have has handles that hook into the pin and then you roll it out, or you can just have really it's just a big long cylinder that you just roll with your hands like that. You have to make sure you use a lot of flour though, or else what happens?
It sticks to the rolling pin.
Sticks to the rolling pin. You don't want that. So put the flour on, then the rolling pin doesn't stick to what you're rolling out. Question 5, true or false? Butter and margarine are the same thing.
False.
What's the difference?
One is tastier.
Saltier. Is tastier. Which one is tastier in your opinion?
Butter.
Butter, yes, I agree. Here's the difference. It is false. Butter is a dairy product made from churning cream or milk, while margarine is a processed food made primarily from vegetable oils and animal fats. Margarine is designed to mimic the taste and texture of butter.
Interesting. I didn't know it was made out of animal fat.
Yep, and vegetable oil. So butter is a more natural ingredient, whereas margarine is made by people. Question 6. What is the name of the Netflix baking show that challenges terrible bakers to make extraordinary desserts?
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
I could be on Nailed It.
I could be on Nailed It too. But what they do is they bring these people in who are not good at baking.
Or cooking.
Like predominantly poor at baking. And they're like, here, make this 4-tiered shark swimming in the ocean with a rainbow and a unicorn and put it on top of a strong man holding it all up on its arms. And then they're like, and go. And the people
they have the recipe, which is where
they do have the recipe, and the people usually are just like, it says 4 cups. Nah, I'm going to use 11. Like they just do what they think, and then does it usually come out great or
Nailed
awful?
it?
Nailed. And then at the end they present their whatever they made, and they lift up the thing off of it, or they drop this window and they say,
nailed it.
Nailed it. And do they nail it?
No,
that's what's funny. And then the judges have to eat it. And most of the time, Nicole, the judge, makes a really weird face and is like, this is terrible. Question 7. What fruit is traditionally used in an upside down cake?
Pineapple.
You are right. The most classic fruit used in an upside down cake is pineapple. However, many other fruits can be used. Other popular options include peaches, apples, plums, and berries. Do you know why it is called an upside down cake?
You have your pan, and then you put your stuff in it, and then you flip it upside down, and you have your cake.
That's exactly right. You put the fruit and some sugar and whatever stuff that you want to be on the top of the cake at the end on the bottom of the pan. Then you put in your cake batter. Then you bake it. Then you flip it upside down, and all of that good stuff that was on the bottom is now on the top.
On the top.
Upside down cake. Very good. Okay, here's the parent challenge. Meringue is popular as a baked topping for baked goods and as a cookie in its own right. Of what primarily is meringue made of?
Marshmallow.
It is made from Egg whites.
Oh, yeah.
Meringue is like a super whipped egg white, and you whip it so much that it kind of fluffs up and turns into this thing that you can add sugar to and eat on its own. Egg whites.